Here we go. Found it. Kidding. Hi guys, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day of the week for a while. So today in this video, I wanted to talk about my top 5 things that I did when I went through chemo when I was quarantined while my counts were low. So I thought this would be a fun video to talk about because I know there's some people, especially during this time, who are going through chemo and are having such a hard time not getting out as much, and they're probably stuck at home because their counts are low a lot, and we all are kind of quarantined anyway due to the what's going on around us and everything. But I thought this would be a fun video to talk about because I found some good ways to help keep you guys busy if you're going through chemo and you're stuck at home when your counts are low. So I know it's really hard to be stuck at home a lot when you have low counts. It would drive me absolutely crazy because don't know why, I would just get bored sitting at home a lot and stuff. But my mom and I were always able to find something to do. And I'm going to get started talking about all the things that I did when I was stuck at home going through chemo. And I'm going to get started. And if you guys are going through chemo right now and you're having a hard time with the quarantine, what do you guys do when you're stuck at home? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'm going to get started. So number 1 on my list would have to be watch movies. Now, this was one of my favorite things to do while going through chemo because, like I said before, when I was going to the hospital, they didn't have as many channels, and I didn't like any of the channels that were on, so I had to bring movies with me in order to watch something, because back then I didn't really know anything about YouTube. Well, YouTube didn't exist, I think, until like I was in 7th grade, and I was like constantly watching movies, and I would bring either movies from home, movies from the video store, or this or that. And I was bringing movies from the video store. Or just movies from home and stuff, and I'd be watching them on the VCR. And that was basically what I did, like if I was like needed to stay awake or just needed something to keep me occupied, because sometimes I couldn't get out of bed because the doctors would be coming into the room to do my checkups and stuff. But I would get walks around. I would get up out of bed to get walks around to get laps around the hospital floor, but mainly I would be just sitting. If I was quarantined through chemo, or either if I was at home or in the hospital, I would just sit and watch movies. Number 2 on my list would have to be crochet. Now, I love to crochet, but I'm not as good at it as I am with knitting. But honestly, I just really enjoyed it because it just really gave me something to do. It kept me busy, and it was super fun because I got to make so many things. Even though half my stuff turned out like a trapezoid, I still just had fun doing it because it just kept me busy and occupied, because sometimes I'd just be sitting in bed for a while and I couldn't really get up out of bed, not sure why, but they would just have me just sit in the bed a lot, and so I would be crocheting. But again, like I said, I would get laps in between. Number 3 on my list would be draw. Now, this was one of the things I loved to do when I was a kid. I loved drawing quite a lot. I would draw my own cartoons and create my own characters, and it would just be so much fun. And it was a great way because I draw stories about being with my friends. I draw story because I missed a lot of my friends so much. And I would draw stories about my dogs, my cats, my family, just anything I can think of in general. Number 4 on my list would have to be watch cartoons. Now, this was a popular thing I did going through chemo back when I used to love watching things on cable. I would watch so many different things. I would watch TV. I would watch a lot of Baby Looney Tunes. I would watch Ed, Edd n Eddy, even though I don't like that show today. I would watch just anything just to keep my mind off of going through chemo. Or sometimes I watch video cassettes I had of cartoons. Number 5 on my list had to be play games. Now, sometimes my family and I would play board games, and it would keep me busy too, or do puzzles as well. And that also kind of kept me busy when I was quarantined going through chemo, because like I said, I hated being quarantined, but it was kind of for my own good, because when you go through chemo, your immune system's not as strong. And because your immune system's so weak, you have to be very careful around people, because some people can have colds, some people can sneeze on you, this and that and stuff. It's like you got to be careful. Even if your counts are high, you need to be careful around people because some people can cough or sneeze on you and you without realizing it. And then and whenever my counts were low, I hated not getting out, but I knew it was for my own safety. So my mom and I would just sit and play games. Like sometimes we'd play tic-tac-toe, or I think we'd play a couple board games, but I can't remember which board games. Okay, so those are, or sometimes I'd play video games with my brother and my friend and his friend and my friend who would come over. So that was all I did going through chemo. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Those are my top 5 things I did when I went through chemo. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day of the week for a while, and I'll see you in every video soon. Bye!